So I couldn't really find a lot of videos out there on how to do head cleanings and maintenance properly on these machines. So I have a dual head XP600. So this is the dampers, white, and these are the colors in the back. Right now I haven't used it in a while, so that's why you kind of see that the ink is kind of white, so it's been separated. And then if you look, I just did one head cleaning. Remove it over to the left a little bit. You can see that there is some ink that spilled off from the captain station here. So that's the color, and that's the white. And then this is the wiper blade. This is kind of just wiping the print head every time you clean. So I'm gonna grab a baby white because I actually really like baby whites for this. Let's put this over here. Baby wipe. Okay, just wipe this down. Doing that. So this is what I do every time I put the printer into maintenance. So like every night. So I would clean it like that. These XP600 are actually very durable. As in, they can take a lot of abuse. It's not very sensitive to bad maintenance. So I actually put a cutout of paper towel right here, so then if there's any spillage, it goes over there. So really try to get in there like that. And press it down, so I can remove any excess ink. And then what I do is I will get some moisturizer. Obviously, I use DTF Toronto. Their stuff is actually really good. So I've been using them for a while. So I would put moisturizer in here like this. See how it's clear? So there's no ink in there, right? Put it in here. Just like that. And then just make sure if you have any lint or any debris, make sure you take it out, because that's going to be touching your print head. You don't want that, right? So that's number one. And number two, what you want to do is you want to move over your print head to the very right or left, depending on how you look at it. You need a flashlight. Where's my flashlight? Where's your flashlight? Oh, right here. Okay. So what you want to do, let's get a flashlight. What you want is to see all that white stuff right there. So right here, right there, you want to clean it all up. Right there, kind of like around here too. Don't touch your print head though, but just like clean like around there. So what I do is I again use my baby white, kind of roll it around my finger like that, and then I just wipe it like that. Be careful not to touch your print head. And then I would kind of rotate my hand so that it doesn't touch that one. See how it's kind of like all that stuff's coming out? That is ink that has been dried, right? So you want to get rid of that. Okay. And then you see all the stuff right here? You want to get rid of all that. So kind of just like clean around there. And then we'll just kind of take this and turn it around again. So, this on the tripod. So I'm going to take this and turn it around, right? So that's the dirty spot. Just kind of get this around your finger. And then go right here. Just clean all this stuff out. This is very important because all this stuff will clog your print head. It's very important that you do that. You can do it every time you want, depending on how much you print. But good practice would be every time you print, you want to do this. And then over here too. Just gonna like that. Change hands. Just like that. Don't forget the middle. Do the middle. That's pretty good. And then do the white now. Now, ideally, you want to turn off the printer. You don't have to, but ideally, because sometimes it will move. And by it, I mean printer. So let's turn it off. I have an emergency stop button, so I just press that. So on the very top, use the control panel, and then just clean it right here too. Right there. Just like that. That's good. So that's cleaning it. Another thing you can do, which I highly recommend, is you want to get one of these foam swaps. So foam swaps I have are like these. Right? So what you want to do is you want to fill it with moisturizer. So just go like this and just kind of like fill it. I do it over a garbage can because clearly it goes everywhere. So let's go over a garbage can. You know, like this. Wet both sides. This is going to create a lot of waste, but it's kind of worth it once the print head is like really expensive. So I just go like that, and then what I do is I wipe the print head. So I would change direction like this, and then go like this. One side, right? And then you can go around to the one, not necessary, but I don't really use this per se. Just cleaning it and everything, it's a waste of time for me. So I just toss it and use another one. I don't want any cross-contamination. Sometimes when you clean it, you try to reuse it, you get the ink mixed with the white. I just don't want to deal with that. And I really just lather on the moisturizer. So when I do clean it, it's barely under pressure, just kind of gliding on top of it. Just like that. This is to keep the print head wet. There's barely anything here. So when that's done, undo the emergency stop. It's going to go through this checking. So you see, oop, screwed up there because I didn't know where it was. That's okay. See how it's touching here a little bit? Now that spot, since I cleaned, is garbage now. Can't print over that. So let's do cleaning. And we'll make sure all the clamps are unlocked, which they are. And then I have these 3 lights, 1 green, 2 green, 3 green. For me, if there's 1 red light that's flashing red, it means it's either not connected to the computer or something's wrong. Most of the time that can be corrected just by turning off and on the printer itself. So I actually have this case removed as well. It just makes it easier for maintenance. That blue thing right there, that's a heatsink for the ink circulation pump for the white. And speaking of the white, I should polish it again. I've done this in a while. I'm not shake too much because the lids are actually unlocked a little bit. Yeah, the lid isn't closed all the way because it pulls a vacuum. So, okay, that looks pretty good. And then that's pretty much it. The ink should be circulating 24/7. So with my vendor, he says to always turn on the keep it running. That way the white ink keeps circulating through the system. But that's how you basically do maintenance every time you're done printing. You want to clean your print head, so do a head cleaning, and then wipe down the capitalization, and then pull over the print head, wipe underneath it, and then wipe down with the foam swab and moisturizer, and then put it back on the moisturizer. So that's good for storage for about 3 to 4 days maximum, I say.